Broncos, led by Russell Wilson, have won 4 straight games. But on the other side of the football, Myles Garrett and the Browns look to wreck that winning streak. And here come the Denver Broncos back home, looking to move above the 500 mark. But the Cleveland Browns trying to keep pace and move to 8-3 in the AFC. Good afternoon, everybody. Alongside my partner, Mark Sanchez, I'm Kevin Kugler. Denver is red hot. They've won 4 straight games, and Russell Wilson arguably playing the best football he's played in a Broncos uniform.
He really is. Denver's streaking right now, 4 games straight. Sean Payton, I mean, he might as well be Frank the Tank, and Russ is back in the kitchen whipping work. But, okay, hold on. It's a limited menu. It's a chef prefix menu. The sides are set. You're going to get a heavy helping and a heavy dose of that run game from the 3-headed monster of Pirine, McLaughlin, and Williams. And then the pass game, it's going to be light. It's going to be about 28 attempts a game, which is bottom of the league, but it's efficient. And that's where Russ and this team has really found their identity.
Well, consider the Browns then a bad Yelp review, because they can spoil the restaurant for the Broncos today. Broncos haven't seen a defense like this Browns defense.
Oh, listen, I don't know if anybody has in a while. This is a historically good defense, highlighted by talent across the board, namely Myles Garrett. And when you have players like that, you can play a simple scheme like Jim Schwartz wants to play with great players and just let them go out and execute and ruin a Thanksgiving meal.
Well, let's check out By the Numbers, brought to you by Sleep Number. And you can see the big difference in these quarterbacks. Russell Wilson in start number 186. Dorian Thompson-Robinson in start number 3. Only 353 touchdowns for Dorian Thompson-Robinson to catch up to Russell Wilson. Likely won't do it today. The Browns and the Broncos get set to go. Big game in the AFC Best One of the Week, and it's coming up on Fox.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Snow in the Mile High City yesterday, but today bright sunshine, cool temps, 35 degrees, but a pretty pleasant day for football in Denver, and a big game that'll impact the wild card standings. You see Cleveland right now a half game ahead of Pittsburgh in those wild card standings. Denver trying to keep pace with Buffalo and Indianapolis in the battle for a postseason spot. Before we kick this off, first we've got to say hello to the third member of our crew and welcome in Laura Oakman. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Kevin. Just being honest, not many people outside of Colorado and Ohio were talking about this game 3 weeks ago, and now suddenly it's one of the hottest matchups of the week. But don't buy the hype, because neither team is. Said Kevin Stefanski, the blinders are on. We don't see it, listen to it, or care about it. We still have a lot of work to do. Sean Payton is chanting the same mantra, saying the perfect way to describe us right now is a big construction sign reading, "Pardon our dust, work in progress." We are not finished, and it's important that we realize that.
Well, and that's what this Broncos team was expected to be this year under first-year head coach Sean Payton. But a 5-5 record has folks in Denver dreaming of the postseason again as Pierre Strong awaits the kickoff. It'll go through the end zone for the touchback. Denver won the toss and elected to defer. So we get to see this Cleveland offense first. And Dorian Thompson-Robinson making the start again today. You see the numbers last week against Pittsburgh, rather pedestrian, but what got him another start was what he did in the 2-minute drive that eventually led to Cleveland winning that game.
You're exactly right, Kevin, and most importantly, he's got to pick up where he left off. He had 4 straight completions to finish the game. He looked in control and got him in field goal range. They have an excellent kicker in Hopkins. He's got to give him opportunities today in the altitude to bang some of those through for 3 points.
He's going to keep it himself on first down and gets to the edge, picks up 3, chased out by Alex Singleton, and that's a weapon that Dorian Thompson-Robinson has, the ability to use his legs. As we take a look at the offense for the Cleveland Browns, no Deshaun Watson, but you look at what this offense can do, and Amari Cooper's a guy who has done things at a high level. Can they get him involved today?
And they've got to. You're going to see he's going to be shadowed all day long by Patrick Surtain. Get ready for this matchup. Amari Cooper has to show up for his QB.
Short toss out of the backfield and an outstanding tackle of Jerome Ford by P.J. Locke. There was some question as to whether the Broncos would have Locke today. Didn't play last week with an ankle. they're thrilled to have him back, especially without Kareem Jackson, who's serving game 1 of his 4-game suspension.
Well, that's a huge loss in Kareem Jackson, and he's been in and out of the lineup, and we know why. It's been those excessive roughing-type penalties. So P.J. Locke has to be a thumper in the box, and then you're going to see Justin Simmons, number 31, their captain, the heartbeat of this defense, a rangy stud. Think of him like a center fielder and a ball hawk.
3rd down and 7 at the 28. Broncos rush just 3 with a spy on the run. The throw in the direction of Amari Cooper, jarred by P.J. Locke. The pass incomplete. Locke playing a huge role for Denver on that first 3 and out.
Well, watch P.J. Locke. He's going to come right here, and he's going to watch DTR get out of the pocket, and as soon as he escapes, he's just going to keep following him with his eyes, and run right to that football. But Surtain and man coverage helped a ton with Amari Cooper running all the way across the field. Who's with him stride for stride?
Only the 10th 3 and out forced by Denver this year. And it starts off the day with Corey Bojorquez coming on to punt to Marvin Mims Jr. Denver is outstanding in the return game, both punts and kick returns, leading the league. And this one will bounce at the 10 and roll all the way into the end zone for the touchback.